Among all the famous celebrities, the British royal family always seemed to stand out the most. But despite their popularity, how much do you actually know about their private lives? Sure, you can look them up online, but that's information everyone has access to. The real secrets they try to keep hidden are much harder to uncover, like the fact that Prince Harry and Prince William have a stepsister they're keeping out of the public eye. In 1981, Prince Charles married Lady Diana in a grand wedding that captured everyone's attention. They seemed like the perfect couple. As far as the public knew, Charles was a good husband. However, what people didn't realize was that Charles still had feelings for someone else, Camilla Parker Bowles, with whom he had a secret romance before marrying Diana. Charles and Camilla fell in love back in 1971 and were together for a while, but due to his royal responsibilities, Charles had to end their relationship. Even though they broke up, their feelings for each other remained and caused issues for the royal family later. When Diana was getting a divorce from Charles in 1995, she told the BBC, "There were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded." Diana faced her struggles with grace and focused on important causes instead of her personal problems. She embraced her role as Princess of Wales and became well-loved and admired. Despite all her success, Diana's top priority was her children. She was different from other royal women. She didn't rely on nannies much and preferred to raise her kids herself. However, while she was a great mother, her marriage to Prince Charles was not going well. It was in the mid-90s that their marriage started creating a black cloud around the otherwise pristine royal family. Soon after separating, they decided to get a divorce. Things were looking grim for them, but they were about to get far worse than anyone could have imagined. Nobody was ready when the news broke that Diana had passed away. Nobody could believe it. People from all over the world came to London to pay their respects. The outpouring of love for Diana was evident as thousands of flowers were placed outside Buckingham Palace. Diana's funeral was public, and countless people showed up for it. Everyone was in shock, unable to believe she was gone. Her family was hit the hardest and didn't know how they'd continue their lives without her. Sometime later, people learned that Prince Charles had already moved on with his life. It was then that people saw Camilla again. The old romance rekindled, and soon people heard the news that they were to be wed. During Prince Charles' second marriage to Camilla Parker Bowles, public reception was largely negative. People resented Camilla, viewing her as an unwelcome replacement for Diana and accusing Charles of mistreating her. This discontent further complicated the royal family situation. Even though Charles' children and the royal family eventually adjusted and found happiness in the new union, in a 2005 interview, Prince Harry's supportive comments about Camilla helped improve public opinion. Despite the growing acceptance, a dark secret about Camilla's past remained largely overlooked. She had 2 children from her first marriage. Camilla's son, Tom Parker Bowles, emerged into the public eye as a respected food critic and author, while her daughter, Laura Lopez, remained largely out of the spotlight. Laura did appear at major events like royal weddings, but she always tried to stay in the background, hiding behind key individuals so she wouldn't draw attention. There was a reason for this, a reason for always hiding and staying in the shadow of the royal family. When Diana and Charles got married, both Laura and Tom were just kids. The love affair between Camilla and Charles was a well-known fact, so the paparazzi always kept an eye on her and followed her everywhere. This wasn't just a problem for Camilla. Tom and Laura also had to deal with the constant attention. It was hard for them, and it became too much to handle. Tom managed it better than Laura, who always wanted to stay out of the public eye. One thing about royal relationships is that they've been in the spotlight for as long as the monarchy has existed, and rumors about the true nature of the royal family continue to surface. One such relationship that has been under scrutiny for a long time is that between Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle. Even though Meghan joined the family and had a child with Harry, the rumors didn't stop. It seemed like the 2 women were always at odds and different issues kept coming up. However, the real problem was the growing rift between Prince William and Prince Harry. The brothers, who had been close and supportive of each other, began to drift apart as they grew into their roles as husbands and fathers. The tension between Harry and Meghan and the royal family became clear when they decided to distance themselves, breaking tradition by moving to a separate residence after their wedding. This move, away from Kensington Palace, surprised the public and highlighted issues between Harry and William. The couple's decision to relocate to a larger home, offering more privacy during Meghan's pregnancy, sparked media speculation that it was a retreat from press scrutiny. The root of the brothers' rift traced back to William's initial concerns about Meghan, which Harry saw as criticism, deepening the divide between them. Harry was quite annoyed with William's words, and he didn't take the advice well. Talking like that about the woman he loved was a sensitive subject for him. And as you can guess, the conversation didn't end well. Meghan was already a famous actress in the United States, so she was used to the spotlight, the media, and everything that came with it. Nevertheless, the public began to scrutinize Meghan and her family. Harry wasn't about to let his brother do the same. Why were the royals so cold toward Meghan? It wasn't entirely clear, but the media speculated that it was because of Meghan's family. Her father, Thomas Markle, and her half-sister Samantha Markle were constantly talking to the press, and that might have made it hard for the royal family to fully accept her. And with Meghan, not only the royals but the public as well were not fond of her family. However, one source went on to say that the reason for such coldness toward Meghan was probably something completely different. The source shared that this coldness actually stemmed from the fact that she was African American. Such negative and prejudiced comments were not acceptable, even as a joke, and were not a proud moment. There were also a few other speculations. Despite facing criticism, Harry and Meghan remained devoted to each other and their relationship. The friction between Harry and William grew, partly due to disagreements over royal roles, such as Harry's appointment as youth ambassador to the Commonwealth, which William reportedly resented. The transition for Meghan and Kate from commoner to royal life was under intense public scrutiny, adding to the complexities of their interactions. Kate and Meghan first appeared together as future sisters-in-law at a Christmas Day church service in 2017. Kate met William at university, and after years of dating, they married in a highly publicized wedding in 2011. Meghan had married actor Trevor Ingleson in 2011, but their marriage ended in divorce after 2 years, partly due to Meghan's rising career. Meghan's breakthrough role in Suits eventually led her to Prince Harry, whom she met on a blind date set up by a friend in 2016. Their relationship progressed quickly, leading to their 2018 wedding, which was a modern milestone for the British royal family. Initially, Meghan and Kate's relationship was strained. Meghan's expectations clashed with Kate's busy life when she was pregnant with her third child and dealing with public scrutiny. This misunderstanding created tension between them. However, Meghan's attempt to help Kate with dietary advice and Kate's eventual support helped improve their relationship. Despite their rocky start, they worked towards a better understanding and collaboration as they adapted to their royal roles. Kate had a chance to help her sister-in-law by teaching her all the ins and outs of royal life. If Meghan had been alone, she might have had a hard time, but with Kate by her side, things were about to get easier. Meghan, used to the Hollywood spotlight, found the intense media scrutiny of her relationship with Harry overwhelming. Despite her previous fame, the level of intrusion into her personal life by the British press was unprecedented. In a rare public statement, Prince William expressed support for Harry's need for privacy, showing a united front in the royal family during times of trouble. As Harry and Meghan's relationship grew, they publicly demonstrated their commitment, with Meghan attending various royal events and becoming friends of Prince William. Meghan's family also became involved, with her mother, Doria, meeting Harry and being included in royal events. However, Meghan's father was notably absent from these events, raising public curiosity and speculation. In September 2017, Meghan talked about her relationship with Harry in a Vanity Fair interview. She expressed their love while still keeping some details private. Soon after, Prince Charles officially announced their engagement, and in an interview with the BBC, Harry shared the romantic story of how he proposed. Their wedding took place on May 19, 2018, at Windsor Castle, and it was watched by millions of people around the world. Meghan and Harry have had their ups and downs, but one big announcement they made on October 15, 2018, was that they were expecting their first child. A few months later, they welcomed a baby boy named Archie. Harry is known to be a loving and protective father, especially when it comes to the media. When he was a young boy, he lost his mother, Princess Diana, in a car accident. Many people blamed the paparazzi who were chasing her at the time. Diana was loved not only by her family, but also by the entire country. Many believe that losing his mother is why Harry is so protective of Meghan, and why he will do everything he can to keep their children away from the media. Diana adored her two sons, William and Harry, but she was also very close to her niece, Lady Kitty Spencer. Lady Kitty might have been like the daughter Diana never had. It's easy to imagine Diana would have enjoyed spending time with her daughters-in-law, especially Meghan. Now, Lady Kitty is grown up and remains close to her cousins, Harry and William. She often spends holidays with the royal family, so she likely enjoys spending time with Meghan and Kate too.